Now the men's 4x4 features a very strong New South Wales team of Darren Clark, Mark Garner, Miles Murphy and Stephen Perry. Strong international flavour, Fiji and New Zealand in as well, 4 Australian states.
Tim, I think the New South Wales team could really only lose this if they drop the baton. I think they're a great side, 3/4 of the Olympic final side, which is really a pretty impressive lot to put out at this point in time. And the interesting thing is that Darren Clark's running the first leg for New South Wales, the shortest leg in the 4x4, and I've always believed you run your best athletes in the second and fourth legs. They're the slightly longer ones and you get better value out of them.
Clark at the end of a great national championships with wins in the 400 and 200, and he should make it a treble here, running the first leg for New South Wales. And away they go. Victoria, Tasmania, New South Wales, New Zealand, Fiji and Queensland with the inside running. Giant stagger as they go into the back straight. And I wonder how far Darren Clark can put New South Wales in front at the end of this first leg. He runs a short leg here, starting with the stagger and just running to the finishing line.
Well, that's poetry in motion that we just saw there. One of the finest quarter milers in the world, and he's really started to eat in to the 600-metre staggers, which they have in this event from the 2 outside runners. He should send New South Wales off into the second leg with a very comfortable lead indeed. Just about to go past Troy Bennett, the Tasmanian athlete, and Darren Burnston, who's run in the outside lane for Victoria. But New South Wales already setting up a commanding lead, handing over to Mark Garner, who's going to take them round to the crossover point.
Yes, don't be deceived by that stagger as they came down the home straight, because they've run that first bend of the second lap in their lanes, and so now you can see Garner putting New South Wales in front, although Clark really did the work on that first lap. So New South Wales leading, New Zealand up there, Victoria coming across from the outside into third position. But New South Wales with a nice break. 130 to go on the second leg.
Mark Garner looking nice and relaxed as well, and a very handy lead. It's lovely, of course, to be able to run in a relaxed way when you have that 8 or 10 metre buffer that he currently has. Kevin Oakey's run a great leg to take the Victorians into second after they were out of it at the crossover, so it's been a good, strong leg. Queensland still in the thick of things for a medal, but handing over to Miles Murphy, the World Junior Track and Field champion at this distance from 1986.
Murphy had a disappointing individual 400-metre race, finished well back. He's taken the baton a long way in front, just had a little peep over the shoulder, I thought, as he went into the back straight. Leads from Victoria, New Zealand and Queensland.
Well, in fact, that's Darren Burnston running for Victoria now, but Miles Murphy has a commanding lead. And this will be a good thing for Miles. He's not had a chance to relax in his races lately too. He's been under pressure racing against Darren Clark and so on. And I think he's now got the chance to feel the tempo of a nice, fast 400 without quite the same pressure. And he's looking the best he's looked for some time in this particular leg. It's been a great leg by Miles, and in fact, he's opened up the lead even further.
Now the junior Stephen Perry with the chance to run the anchor leg and bring home the bacon for New South Wales. He's got the stick and he's got a lead of 35 metres from New Zealand, Victoria and then a long break to Queensland.
Well, Stephen Perry's had a very busy weekend running in the senior and under 20 400 finals, the senior and under 20 relays. But just a grimace there. Perhaps he is starting to feel the pinch slightly, but he's got a very handy buffer. Lee Miller, the Victorian, one of the most improved athletes in the country, has taken them into second place. But it looks all New South Wales.
Long lead to Perry as he comes off the last bend into the home straight. Good 30 metres up his sleeve. Miller and Chris Rogers of New Zealand fighting it out for second and third. But all New South Wales, tremendous team of Clark, Garner, Murphy and Stephen Perry it is who comes home in front. Second placing to New Zealand, and a tired Lee Miller after winning the 400 hurdles earlier today takes third for Victoria.
Well, it's a pretty good team. There's no doubt about that. Stephen Perry, I think, also one of the most promising young athletes in the country. Runner-up, in fact, in the World Junior 400 title last year in Sudbury, Canada. So it's a great way to anchor a team. It's nice to know that you can lead off with a pretty big trump like Darren Clark and still have someone of Stephen Perry's calibre to carry things home at the end.
Well, that time not quite comparing with the 84 Los Angeles Olympics Australian record time of 2:59.7, but New South Wales much too good, New Zealand second and Victoria third.